Texas law says that defensive driving courses have to cost at least $25. That's it. So you searched, you found one for $25, you clicked, and by the time you got to checkout, you're paying $64. That's not a coincidence, and here's exactly how that happens every single time, it feels like. So, Texas Education Code sets the minimum price point at $25. That's the floor. Nobody can charge less than that. Any TDLR approved course can charge more, and here's the thing, most of them want to. And that's because $25 is barely enough to run the course, let alone pay for the Google ads that put them in front of you. So, $25 is the advertised price, it gets the click. What happens next is where the real business model lives. When you go through checkout at a lot of these top providers, here's what you'll find. $25 advertised price, a processing fee, a certificate delivery fee, a mail fee, driving record upsell fee. Every single one advertises at $25. But by the time you finish and check out, it costs way more than that. Everybody advertises at $25, but nobody actually checks you out at $25. The gap between what they show you and what you pay is exactly how they afford to show up every time you search at the top. Every time you search Google, you only find the same guys over and over again. So although there are lower cost options, nobody at a lower price can even afford to advertise and get to a place where they can be found. Road Ready Safety charges $28. That's $3 above the legal minimum. No certificate fee, no processing fee, no driving record upsell, no subscription. $28 is $28. Here's why we charge $3 more than the minimum instead of advertising the $25 and charging $65 at checkout. We would rather tell you the real price up front and have you trust us than hide behind the real price and then have you feel tricked. That's why the market feels so funky. We're also small, so we don't have a $15 per click Google Ads budget to always show up at the top and compete. We make videos like this one, and we rely on people who find this useful to share it with someone who just got a ticket. And so the less we spend to reach you, the less we need to make back from you at checkout, therefore bringing the course price down. It's really as simple as that. Here's a summary. Texas driver safety courses are legally required to cost at least $25, and most advertise exactly $25. Most advertise at exactly $25, but few actually check you out at $25. And this is because the business model requires the gap between what you see and what you pay. We charge $28 flat. That's what you pay. Nothing else at checkout. If you need to dismiss a Texas ticket right now, the link is in the description. It's $28. We're TDLR approved. Your certificate downloads the second you finish. If you don't need to dismiss a ticket, subscribe and bookmark the channel. You'll drive in Texas again, and the engagement really helps our content get promoted to other people so more people can be aware of this and not waste money they don't need to. And if you know anybody who's about to Google cheap Texas defensive driving and pay $65 for something that they could get for $28, send them this video.